Most people believe that success is born from sleepless nights, pressure, and relentless effort. But what if that belief itself is the very thing holding you back? Every thought you've ever had about learning, that it's hard, that it takes pain, that you're not enough, has been quietly programmed into your subconscious. The mind doesn't question these stories. It obeys them. Without realizing it, you've been studying under hypnosis. Not the deep, trance-like kind, but the everyday hypnosis of doubt and fear. And under that noise lies something untouched. A layer of intelligence that's never been accessed, simply because no one taught you how. What if you could unlock it? Not by working harder, but by tuning in to a frequency you've ignored all your life. Your brain is not just an organ. It's an instrument. And every state of mind is a different rhythm it plays. When you're anxious or forcing yourself to study, you're in beta. Fast, stressed, chaotic. But when you relax, when you drift, when you let go, your brain slips into alpha and theta waves, the same states where intuition, creativity, and memory collide. It's in this window between waking and sleeping that the subconscious opens, ready to be rewritten. Subliminal audios use this window to plant new beliefs, not through logic but through vibration. Words sink beneath awareness, bypass resistance, and begin to alter the very fabric of who you think you are. That's why learning can start to feel effortless, because your brain is no longer fighting itself. But can sound alone really rewire the mind? Every tone, every hum, every layered whisper in a subliminal audio is built with precision. Alpha waves calm the nervous system. Theta waves open the subconscious. Hidden affirmations echo quietly beneath, repeating the story your conscious mind refuses to believe yet. Over time, these frequencies teach the brain to enter the same focused, calm state every time you listen. Neural pathways, those invisible highways of thought, begin to reshape. The noise of overthinking fades, and what's left is clarity. You're no longer pushing information in, it's flowing through you. And then something strange happens. The effort vanishes. You start to remember faster, understand deeper, and feel lighter. But if change begins inside, when do you actually start to feel it? At first, it's subtle, too subtle to notice. You sit down to study as usual, expecting the same distractions, the same tiredness. But it doesn't come. Your mind feels calmer, your focus steady, your anxiety quieter. You start reading and realize you haven't checked your phone in an hour. The words stick. The meaning lands. The more you listen, the easier it gets. You stop fighting yourself. What once felt like chaos begins to feel like rhythm. The truth is, this isn't motivation, it's alignment. The subconscious, once filled with fear, now hums with confidence. You start to believe a simple but powerful truth. Learning is supposed to be easy. And as that belief takes root, your outer world begins to shift too. Scientists call it coherence, when the heart, mind, and nervous system move in perfect sync. It's not just a feeling, it's measurable. Brain scans show improved focus, better recall, and faster problem solving. You start carrying yourself differently, not with arrogance but calm certainty. The pressure that once drained you now fuels you. You begin to experience a flow state, the same mental zone top performers enter when their skills seem effortless. You're not memorizing facts. You're becoming knowledge itself. It's as if your biology has upgraded. But if this potential is so accessible, why doesn't everyone tap into it? Because most people never stop long enough to listen. They live trapped in constant beta, rushing, comparing, reacting. They search for more techniques, more hacks, more effort, but never silence. And silence is where the power lives. The subconscious can't speak through noise. Intelligence was never meant to be forced. It was meant to be revealed. Beneath the layers of self-doubt, every mind already holds the blueprint of brilliance. Subliminals don't give you intelligence. They remind your mind how to access it. Once that old programming fades, studying no longer feels like climbing a mountain. It feels like breathing. But how do you make that feeling last? Repetition. It's not about listening once, it's about consistency. Every time you listen, you reinforce the belief. This is who I am now. Pair it with intention, quiet focus, and trust. Slowly, your brain learns to stay in that alpha-theta balance, awake but calm, sharp but soft. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes. You stop needing motivation to study. You stop doubting yourself before an exam. You simply sit down and the flow begins. You absorb, not memorize. You understand, not repeat. And one day, it hits you. The ranking, the grades, the recognition. They don't define you anymore. You've outgrown the struggle, because real genius isn't about how hard you work. It's about how deeply you align. You were never missing intelligence. You were only missing access to it. When your conscious effort and subconscious programming finally unite, learning transforms into joy. You stop chasing brilliance. You start tuning into it. Every time you listen, you tell your mind, it's safe to excel. It's natural to know. That's where the shift happens. From pressure to peace, from stress to flow. So take a deep breath, close your eyes, and listen. Let the sound guide you back to what you've always been. Limitless. Share this with someone who's drowning in effort. Remind them, the mind doesn't need more force. It just needs the right frequency.